In this video, we will take a look at the inbuilt tuple methods. There are only two of them, count and index. Let's load up the PyScripter and take a look. We'll create a tuple called my tuple and we'll set this to equal our parentheses. Now we're going to use integers. They could represent the counts of a species or tree types. I just want to make sure you understand the two methods that are available with a tuple, count and index. So we'll add integers to our tuple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's add in a 9. Hit enter. Now when we type my tuple and dot, we are presented with the two methods available. We have count and index. We'll first select count. The count returns the number of occurrences of a value. So if I was to place 1 in here and hit enter, we would expect 2 to be returned because there is 1 and 2 number ones in our tuple. We'll hit enter and we are returned 2. We could also enter 5. We can see there are 3 5s in there, so we are returned 3. Now 10 isn't in there, so when we put in 10, we are returned 0. Excellent, simple stuff. Let's check out index. So we'll call my tuple dot index. Now index has one required parameter and 2 optional. Let's start with the required parameter, and that is a value. When we put in a value, index will return the first index where that value is found in the tuple. So we can see that the number 3 is in there twice. But index is going to return the first instance, which is at index 2. So if we put in 3 and hit enter, we are returned index 2. Now what happens if we put in a value that is not present? Let's put in 99 and we get a value error. That x is not in the tuple, that our value of 99 is not present in the tuple. The two optional parameters for an index are a start index and an end index to search for the value. So again, if we look for a value of 3, we know that this is at index 2 from our previous example. So let's start at index 3. If we do not put in the end optional parameter, it will search to the end of the tuple. So the second 3 is at 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're expecting this to return index 8, and that's what we get. We can use the optional end parameter. We know that's at 8, so if we put in 9, we are still going to be returned our 8. But look what happens if we go with 7. Now there is no 3 within the range of index 3 to index 7. And we get our error again. Now below this video, there is a try it for yourself where I want you to try this out with strings. It's the same principle. You just need to know that the count and the index will look for matching values, whether it's a string, an integer, another number type, or even lists and tuples. You're getting off very lightly in this section for the work. Go over to the workbook and fill in an example or two for the count and the index method for a tuple.